What is the leading cause of crime in America today? Drugs are. People are incarcerated on a daily basis for buying, selling, or just possessing illegal drugs, such as marijuana or cocaine. I'm sure that everyone knows or has at least heard of someone who has dealt with the consequences of being involved with these drugs. The prohibition of these drugs seems to cause more problems for society than they fix. It is my belief that when you forbid a child from doing something, it makes that something seem even more worthwhile to do. And that seems to be what is happening to Americans and drug use today. In the 1920s, there was a prohibition of alcohol. The 18th Amendment was put in order that would outlaw the sale, manufacturing, and transport of alcoholic liquors. Some reasons why Congress passed this amendment was that alcohol was causing the poverty rate to increase, and major health issues started to occur, such as an increased risk of cancer or anemia. Yet the major factor that led to the prohibition of alcohol was that it was causing a growth in crime. Too bad what they didn't know at that time was that prohibiting those beverages would have the opposite response that was intended. Instead of decreasing the amount of crime in the United States, it created a black market full of exploitation. This is when you started to see people like Al Capone, and when bootlegging started. And today, marijuana, ecstasy, cocaine, and many other drugs are prohibited. The government says they cause crime, death, health issues, poverty, and much more. And doesn't that sound familiar? The government finally saw the negative effects the prohibition of alcohol was having, and they passed an amendment revoking it. The prohibition of alcohol was causing more crimes than before it was ever outlawed. We have so much crime related to the selling, manufacturing, and possession of illegal drugs. It seems that allowing them to be expended would cut down on so much of the misconduct that our society is having. People are killing people over drugs, robbing each other, and hurting others. And these are only some of the consequences that this outlaw is causing. What if we were to allow these drugs? Allowing alcohol again decreased the crime and scandals and bootlegging in the 20s. So what's to say something like that couldn't help us now? Whether you're buying, selling, or just holding drugs, you can be booked and processed. Drugs are the leading cause of crime and incarceration. Why don't we just give these people what they want and decrease the crime that is involved in how they get it? Outlawing these drugs is causing more problems than if we were just to allow them. Innocent people are getting caught up in the scandals, murders, and crime involved with illegal drugs. It is my view that if we just allow it, it would cut down on so much of the crime we are having. Everyone has heard the saying, history repeats itself. And as you can see, it is proving to be true.